Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So I'm back at Grants, New Mexico, on my way home to Phoenix. I was in Albuquerque yesterday viewing the solar eclipse, and I want to change something about my way of life. I noticed something these last couple of months. You may have remembered that I returned to the dating scene, as in dating somebody else, and it was a mixed bag. On the one hand, I really love my personal space. There's no way I would bring a date to Albuquerque to view the solar eclipse. There's no way I would bring a date when I'm really serious with pouring the bismuth art. Right? They tend to get in the way of things, and also I'm not a big fan of certain bodily actions between myself and somebody else, right? And you get the idea, right? But at the same time, there was one benefit that I noticed, and it has nothing to do with my enjoyment of the person that I'm dating. It was that when I had somebody, I found that I didn't let everybody else walk all over me, especially at work, whether it be my colleagues or my students. I'm teaching at 2 different colleges. I found that they were less able to walk all over me when there were other people involved in my life. And I'm gonna have to find a happy medium between the two. I'm thinking getting more involved with activities, but not actually dating somebody, just to get that social connectivity. To give you an idea of what I mean by walked all over, yesterday after the solar eclipse, I went to my email, and once again, a number of students were making things sound a million times more urgent than they had to be. One student had asked me if he could come in on Sunday because Monday he had some other crap to handle in his life. Another student had misplaced their computer and all that. The student, I think she has some mental health issues. She's always misplacing stuff, and it just made it sound a million times worse than it had to be, right? And I very calmly explained that I'm away for the weekend. We'll find some way to handle this on Monday. Now the problem is I really wish I could have taken Friday off, because I drove in here Friday after class. It was 3 p.m. I headed out, and I ran into traffic when I got north of Phoenix. I'm like, uh-oh, is this the rest of the way too? Because I remember 2017, the last time we had a solar eclipse, how horrendous traffic was. I went to a truck stop, and fortunately the people at the truck stop were much more knowledgeable, and they said, no, there was an accident just up north. I sat in the truck stop for about an hour, and then sure enough, traffic died down, and I headed the rest of the way. I went to Gallup to sleep. I got a little bit into drama on my stop in Gallup, New Mexico. The reason being that I thought I came up with a really clever life hack. I was at a truck stop. I looked at the door. They were going to open at 7 a.m., which is about the time I should get up to continue my trip to New Mexico. It's about another hour and a half. And the eclipse was going to begin at 9:13. So I came up with a life hack. I parked horizontally into 3 or 4 parking spots, because I knew at 7 a.m. or maybe even a little bit before that, when the employees would show up, they would be really angry that somebody had taken up their spots, and they would pound on the window and wake me up. And I thought that would be wonderful, because I needed some sleep. I just didn't need to oversleep. It was already 2 in the morning by the time I got there. So I parked horizontally, thinking I needed somebody angry to insist that I wake up, right? If I parked normally, somebody might not even notice I was there, or if they noticed, they wouldn't be as insistent, right, that I'd get up. Anyways, I parked like that. 4 in the morning, a police officer comes to check out. He thinks I'm drunk. And so I woke up at 4 in the morning. Obviously, I couldn't fall back asleep again, and obviously I couldn't park like that again. I wasn't trusting myself to wake up, but that's all right. At least I got 2 hours of sleep. And when the officer heard why I had parked like that, he laughed out of control, so that was good too. And he realized I wasn't drunk, so that was good too. All right. Part of the reason I didn't ask for the day off, though, was that over at Phoenix College, we have such an informal time off policy. There's no bank of days, you know, just bring it up when you want to take a day off. We're not counting or anything. Well, it kind of makes it hard, right? You don't want to bother somebody when you don't have to, and you don't know who you're stepping over. The joke I like to give is that even though it's unlimited vacation time, the truth is that I'm filling in for people unlimited number of times, right? And not really being able to take time off myself, especially because the reasons that I like taking time off don't really jive with the culture of the rest of my colleagues. I don't want to say it doesn't jive with the school culture, but it doesn't jive with the rest of my colleagues who like to take time off for sporting events, for family gatherings, stuff like that, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.